What's up, everybody? It's your boy DDS618, and I am here with another dope game called The Last Starship. Now, The Last Starship just came out on February 15th, 2023, and I have been enjoying it like crazy. It's been an amazing game, but before I go any further, I do have to do the disclaimer. I did receive a game key in order to review this game. Shout out to The Last Starship and Introversion Software for allowing me to get this game and review it, and also shout out to Hubtaku for allowing me to work on this project as well. So let's get right into it. So what is The Last Starship? The Last Starship is a brand new game from Introversion Software. If you don't know who they are, just watch this video. That's right, Introversion Software created that game, Prison Architect. And that game went on to win a lot of acclaim, it's kind of like a cult classic, if you will. It was given out for free on, I believe, Xbox before, Xbox Game Pass, and things like that. It was a really, really good game. I even streamed it on Facebook Gaming for a little bit. So I really enjoyed Prison Architect. So once I heard that they came out with another game called The Last Starship, I had to jump on it. But what is The Last Starship? What is the game about? So I'm reading the description right here. It says, as your crew awaits orders, it's time to build your ship. Whether you select from a range of prepackaged fleets or build your own, you'll need to use the local depot to grab everything you need. So basically, you're kind of saving civilization. You are literally the last starship within the world as you try to fight and race against time, which you'll see in the video. It's an anomaly that you have to beat. If you get caught by this anomaly, you're dead. Like, there is no escaping. The game is over. You literally will just be sitting there waiting for the anomaly to either get to you or waiting for you to quit the game. One or the other is going to happen. So I highly recommend you watch what you're doing, because that anomaly is crazy. It's bad. Bad. You don't want to get hit with the anomaly. First thing first, they have a bunch of ships that you can use within the brand new game. You start off with $50,000, which is pretty interesting, because that's really not enough money to really build the ship that you want, but it's good enough to start. But you can also start off with $600,000, where you really have to build the ship from scratch, as far as putting things in, getting the engines, the reactors, all kind of things to make the ship run. But you can also start off with $2 million with a shipyard. So a lot of great ideas, a lot of great things you can do. So let's talk about kicking off a new game. One of the things we're going to do is start with practice, which sounds like practice. I thought that was really cool play on words, but it's best for new players. It's a small science vessel with all the necessary equipment for interstellar adventure and provision with enough supplies for a small crew. I think that's a very great way to start the game, because the game is a very interesting game. I think you really do need to start with practice, unless you just want to go through hard mode all the time. They have other modes and stuff, other new game options, but I prefer practice for a brand new player. I think it's very, very good to try, because you do get to learn a little bit of how to build your ship and how to organize storage. And as you build your ship and get your storage done, you finally get the chance to take flight. And boy, when you take flight, it's very, very fun. So let's get to the nitty gritty. What are some things that I don't like about The Last Starship? First thing first, there's really no tutorial. It's one of the most annoying things about this game, because it has so much depth for such a, I really don't want to say bare bones game, because it is an alpha, but I know once they get feedback and start adding things, this is going to be the bare bones version of the game. It's so annoying not having a tutorial to really teach you how to do things, showing you how simple things can be done. There's some things I had to learn the hard way, like the real hard way, like depth hard way. It was bad. It was real bad. But there are some things I had to learn the hard way, but because there was no tutorial, so I had to kind of figure things out, figure out how things work, like such as the pipes, they can't intersect at all because it screws up everything. I had to learn a lot of things the hard way. But I also found that kind of challenging. I found that a little interesting because wouldn't that be how it would be in space? If you were just thrown onto a spaceship, you had to save the universe. So I found it a little challenging, but I really wish they would do a little bit more of a tutorial, maybe a little bit more in-depth things that are going on within the game. And the other thing that I didn't like is that the settings is absolutely bare minimum. Now, when I'm talking about settings or bare minimum, all you can do is change your audio. Like literally, I play on a Samsung Odyssey Leo G9. It's a super wide screen. So when I was trying to record video for this video, that's kind of funny, record gameplay for this video, I had a problem with trying to get the graphics. So I had to literally change the resolution size of my monitor to fit within this video that you're seeing. So that was a little stressful because otherwise you wouldn't see some of the UI things and things like that. So it was a little bit wonky, so to say. You know, I had to rig it a little bit, but we got the video done, and I do still enjoy the game. But I really hope they add more to the settings, such as graphics settings, maybe some accessibility settings. I do like the fact that the audio, you can't turn it up and down, because I am hard of hearing, and I'm able to turn down sounds that really annoy my hearing aids to the point where they're just too loud or they're too soft. So I'm able to turn it up, turn it down, adjust things to my liking. And thankfully, there are no need for subtitles right now because the words do pop up on the screen. But I would like to see a little bit more accessibility options, such as colorblind. I think that would be something good. Thankfully, I'm not colorblind, but I know a lot of people that are colorblind. They would really appreciate a little bit more options on how to change colors and things. I'm pretty sure the team at Introversion Software, they are working on that. They are going to add more to the game. Like I said, it's very, very alpha. Literally just came out February 15th. So very, very alpha, very, very brand new. And they are still adding things. And I know they're going to add a lot more things because they did an amazing job with their previous game, Prison Architect. Now let's talk about some of the things that I do like about the game. One of the things I really enjoy about the game is actually when you go against a hostile ship and you're actually able to go engage in combat with them. I love the fact that you're able to engage in combat and get a chance to fight an enemy ship, or sometimes lose to an enemy ship. Sometimes you just get your butt whooped and it sucks. But you get to jump out of it if you want. You can quickly click the sector map, click a location, hit the FCL and jump out of it. I did it because I was getting my butt whooped. But I really did enjoy that aspect because it's like it's not just it's not a go get this and go deliver that only game. You can actually go fight other enemies, which I'm assuming they're going to add a little bit more to that, a little more variety to that. Because like I said, this game is still in alpha, but I feel like they're going to add a lot more enemies. Maybe when you're mining for something, enemy randomly shows up and things like that. I think they're going to add a little bit more variety to the hostiles right now, or hostiles in the very, very near future. Another thing I enjoy about the game is the creativity. You can create your own ship. I think that's one of the coolest things about the game. You're actually able to create your own ship, design it the way you want to, build it the way you want to. So you want to build a triangle, build a triangle. You want to build a huge boxy square like I did, build one. However, what I also like is the fact that you can get ships from the community. They have a ton of community ships within the game, and what I discovered while playing the game is that you can actually buy some of those ships during gameplay. The same ships that they show in the community section, sometimes they pop up on different planets, and you're able to buy those ships and add them to your fleet, which I thought was really, really cool. And another thing I noticed is that sometimes when you jump, you can actually take more than one ship with you in the jump. I haven't tested it fully. I did get up to 2 ships. I was just like buying a ship just for fun. But you can actually jump 2 ships with 1 FTL charge. It's really, really cool, and I think that adds a little bit more variety to the game because now I can have a ship that only accepts mission cargo, and then another ship that only accepts passengers. So there's a lot of variety. You kind of play it the way you want to play it, but you still got to be careful about leaving your ships behind. I think it does give you a chance to extend the gameplay and add more variety to the gameplay, which is something I really enjoy. I love it when you have a game where you can play it your way, play it your style, and still have a great time, still have a great game as well. Another thing I like about the game is how real it is in a sense. I know it's a game, but it does actually require you to do things that you would have to do in space. One of the things I did enjoy was the fact that you do have to provide oxygen to your ship. Otherwise, people die, people suffocate. It's not good. It's not good at all. So you want to make sure that you provide air to your people. You want to make sure that you provide power to all of the things that's going on. You may want to make sure you get a defense system, so in case you do run afoul of some hostile people, well, you're protected, right? And then the other thing I really enjoyed is that you actually can convert the CO2, because obviously in the real world, trees convert CO2 to oxygen. Well, if you're in this ship, where's the CO2 going? So I like the fact that they thought a little bit about that. They added, well, not even a little bit, a lot of it. They added those options in order to allow us to fully set up our ship the way we want to. Then there's other things like you can mine for minerals if you want to. You can smelt them and all that kind of stuff. I didn't get that far deep into the game. I only focused on passengers and cargo, mission cargo. That's all I focused on. But I'm really excited to learn more about the game, how I can continue to make a crap ton of money, add more ships and things like that. I'm really enjoying the game, and hopefully they add a lot more to it. I can't wait till the modders get their hand on the game like this, because it seems like game modders would add some crazy stuff too, especially when it comes to like enemies and maybe more passengers, different variety of passengers. Maybe they even add some riots where people try to perform mutiny or do a mutiny, whatever, however you phrase it. I want to see like mutiny happen on the ship and things like that. I think this game has a lot of depth that they can. I think the game has a lot more that they can add to it. I can't wait to see what they do once the game fully comes into through its developmental cycle. I can't wait to see what they add, what they fix or tweak or things like that. But so far, I'm totally loving the game. I put well over 10 hours into the game. Just started playing the game March 1st, something like that. And it's, well, as I'm filming this video, March 4th, already over 10 hours. And that's while doing other things. So I'm fully enjoying this game. I'm really loving it. I just like management things like that. I love Prison Architect. So I really do love this game. Really excited to see what the full release game is going to be. I'm really excited to be a part of the journey as well. So that's it. I totally enjoyed playing The Last Starship, and very grateful to get a chance to do a review on The Last Starship. Thank you again, Last Starship and Introversion Software, for allowing me to do a review on this game, getting a chance to talk about the game, showing it to people that may have never seen this before. Hopefully this becomes a very big passion product, another cult classic like Prison Architect as well. Shout out to Hubtaku for also giving me a chance to work with The Last Starship as well. I totally enjoyed it. I hope The Last Starship continues to grow, continues to expand. I'm just really elated to have a game that it's more of a chill game. You get to relax a little bit, but it's also a little bit stressful because that anomaly is terrifying. It's terrifying. I would love to see what happens if you get caught in the anomaly for too long. Like actually you try to travel to a world that unreachable spot. That would be kind of cool to see, but I'm pretty sure you guys are working on that. Probably gonna be adding that in the future update, but I can't wait to see what you guys do. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you did enjoy the video, make sure you like and subscribe, and of course leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Do you think you'll be getting in The Last Starship? Do you think you'll like it? Do you think you'll hate it? Hopefully you won't hate it, because I really enjoyed it. It hurt my feelings, but let me know in the comments what you think about The Last Starship and this video. So I hope to hear from you guys soon, and I hope to see you on the next video. Y'all have a great one. Y'all be easy, and thank you again for letting me review The Last Starship. Y'all be easy.